Got a 2013 C-Class 4-cylinder C250. Got a check engine light. About to see what it is. Going through the scans now. Alright, looks like I got 3 codes. Let me see this. P061A22 torque control. Got P061B96 is torque calculation. And P000277 quantity control valve, so that has to do with the high pressure fuel pump. We'll check the rest of these and see what we got going on. Alright, so it looks like I'm going to be replacing the high pressure fuel pump. It's down there. Got a new one here. Picked up from Mercedes. It's the part number. Here's the new one. Looks like we got part that rides on the cam. Because it's cam driven. We got 2 bolts that hold it on. A couple fuel lines. And that's about it. I think the hardest part is just going to be getting access to everything on the back and the 2 lines. Let's get started. First thing I'm going to do is get some of this stuff out of my way. So I'm going to unclip there and here and get this hose out of the way. This part was not the easiest. You had to kind of like push it down, squeeze these clips and lift. It was kind of a fight, but I finally got it. Now I think I'm going to unclip the electrical connector and try to get down to the lines at the bottom and get those before I take the 2 bolts that hold it into place off. So I ended up having to take the oil filter housing off so I can get access to get to that. It's a 19mm that holds that on, and I'm gonna get like a pick hook to release that clamp. Then I'll get that hose off and should be ready to get the 2 I'll see what size that is in just a minute. Alright, so to get the hose clamp off the bottom, I used this little pick tool here. I was able to get kind of in between the clip and just pop it off. And they were E10s that hold the fuel pump to the engine. So I used a 8mm, just a ratcheting. If I don't drop it. Just an 8mm ratcheting wrench. I was able to get them loose. The bottom one I could not get to come out of the back, so I'm just going to take it out with the pump itself. Okay, so I found these 2, I'm guessing they're going to be E10 bolts as well. Those 2 that the light are on, they need to be removed as well. They're holding the high pressure pump on. So I'm going to do that now. So those are the 2 E10s that are in that, where that little bracket is right there. And hopefully this thing should just wiggle out. Looks like it's kind of pressed in there. So I'll start wiggling that out and I should have it out. So I finally got the old one out. This was that bracket I was talking about. The hose that goes on this, it's pretty difficult to get off. I was able to use this tool. It's a long little 2-finger little tool. I was able to finally get it off of there. But there's the empty socket there, so we'll put the new one on. Oh, I failed to mention, this stayed inside the on the camshaft inside. It fell out as I was pulling it and fell underneath the car. Luckily it didn't land on like the lower encapsulation panel, so just be careful of that. Another note I wanted to mention, if you notice where it fits on the camshaft, kind of like where these two prongs are. Then you got two empty spots here. You're going to want the new one to be matched up with that, so it'll fit right into the cam, because it is cam driven. One more thing, you'll probably want to swap over this electrical connector to the new one before you go in with it, because I don't know if you'll have room to clip that in once the new one's installed. So now that I got the new one kind of in there and in place, what I'm going to do is get the hose with the clamp. I'm going to install that on it first, so I have room to clip that clamp before I put the high pressure pump into place. And when I set that into place, I'll make sure I have this one fitting on that little nipple guy there, so I can just kind of screw it in place. And once I do that, I'll put the two bolts in the back. I will then mount this little bracket here with the two little E10s, and we'll put the rest of it back together, the oil filter housing, and test it out.